Welcome into Drew's Daily Diamond for Monday, January 20th, College Football National Championship Edition. Let me know in the comments below where you agree, where you disagree. All is welcome, guys. It helps grow the show. I'll be in there chiming in as well. Smash that like button if you're liking the content, as we got prime time for all the marbles. National Championship, Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Atlanta, Georgia, where the Falcons play their home games. Ohio State and Notre Dame, 46 being the total. We're seeing the Buckeyes, -8 and a hook. -8 as the favorite in this game, depending what sports book you're going off of. Go to WagerTalk live odds screen. You can shop around for the best line for the bet that you like here, guys. All right, breaking down the slate here. We have both teams. I mean, been good against the point spread, been cashing tickets in the college football playoff. You look at Ohio State, they're coming in, smashing people, dominating people in the playoffs until their last game against the Longhorns. They did beat Texas 28-14. A little bit misleading in the final score. It was 14-14 locked up there late, middle of the fourth quarter. They did get a strip sack at the end to kind of put on that last touchdown. But overall, Ohio State has looked very, very strong offensively, defensively. In fact, at the defensive front, they have 16 sacks in the 3 playoff games. So this is a real defensive front here. Notre Dame is a little bit beat up on the offensive line. So we'll see if they can they've kind of overcame all of their injuries to this point. Now we'll see if they can keep it going. Notre Dame overall has been an absolute wagon. They're 14-1 straight up. They're 1 loss to Northern Illinois. What was that, week 2 of the season? But they're 13-2 against the spread. They're one of the most profitable teams in college football that I can really remember. And they have 11 straight covers, meaning if you've been betting on the Irish, you've cashed 11 straight times. So money makers, printing money for Irish backers here. They're also 3-0 as an underdog, meaning when they're catching points, they're catching 8.5 here. Now, they haven't been this big of an underdog all season, but still, +8.5, 3-0 as a dog, all 3 outright wins against Georgia, Penn State, more recently. Also, Texas A&M, you might remember all the way back in week 1, they did go off as the underdog in that game, winning outright by, I believe, double digits. Now, it comes down to defense. Defense wins championships. Love that slogan, and it's gonna reign true this year, no matter who wins the game. This is the number 1 and the number 2 scoring defenses in the country, also passing defenses. It's going to be tough to move the football here. Now, it is Mercedes-Benz Stadium, controlled climate, fast track, where the Falcons do play their home games. So weather's not going to be an issue. It's going to be more moving the ball against both of these 2 defenses, which, the teams are hot right now. We talked about Notre Dame. Both teams have beat 3 straight AP top 10 teams. They're meeting for the 3rd straight season. This is kind of an interesting, outside of maybe Alabama and Georgia a few years ago, teams meeting this often. And one thing I took away, Ohio State won both of those first 2 meetings the last 2 years, but Notre Dame defense held them to 21 and 17 points in each of the last 2 seasons. So they have had success. We know they play that man defense. They're likely going to continue playing what got them here. So we're going to see if Ohio State and their playmakers on the outside can kind of, when the ball's in the air, come down with the football. And at the same time, the Notre Dame offense, are they going to be able to kind of grind out a win here? I would point to the special teams as well. A lot of times in these big-time matchups, who is the better special teams, Mark? We saw Notre Dame have some big plays, special teams against Georgia really helping the win. And I would go after the kickers, guys. Ohio State's kicker, 3 of his last 6 in terms of field goals here in the playoffs. He missed 2 key field goals there against Michigan and that rivalry loss to the Wolverines for Ohio State. And Notre Dame, you can't go off of the full season metrics. Their kicker was actually injured. He's come back, been solid for the Irish, at least getting the ball through the uprights, right? That's what it's all about. So we get a huge atmosphere here, expensive tickets. If you're going, enjoy it, kind of a bucket list thing. Overall, guys, I like the Irish. I do. I think it's a defensive battle, lower scoring. If you made me bet the total, I would take the under. But +8.5 here, more than a touchdown, I wouldn't be surprised at all if this finishes, 24-17, something like that. Notre Dame stays within the number. And I know a lot of people out there, it's national championship. We've gotten used to kind of blowout games, which we have. It's not only Georgia and TCU from a couple of years ago. Really, you go back over the results. I mean, it's been since 2018. What was that? Remember when Tua came in, that Georgia and Alabama game in overtime? That was a heck of a national championship. Hopefully we get something like that especially because I got an Irish ticket in my pocket. But I'm not so sure we get it this time. Who knows? Anything could happen. But either way, guys, hope you enjoy the game. Going Notre Dame plus 8.5 for the bet in the national championship. This is Drew's Daily Diamond, going daily throughout the year here on the WagerTalk YouTube channel, talking all things sports betting. We got college basketball, NFL playoffs. We'll be talking Major League Baseball as well. So if you like sports betting, come back and join us right here on the WagerTalk YouTube channel. Premium picks available, WagerTalk.com, experts page, Drew Martin. Let me know in the comments below if you agree, if you disagree, what you're looking to bet. All is welcome. I'll be in there chiming in as well. Smash that like button. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. Enjoy the national championship. Thanks for tuning in.